Hi Kiwi, alright, we are back at Hades 1. We're going to be playing the Aspect of Demeter on the gauntlets, or the Twin Fists rather. We're going to take the Adamant Arrowhead and try to get crits on our special attack. We need 11 heat, and I think we'll probably just go with this, but damage control isn't the best on the fist, so why don't we take a level of benefits package instead? I think that should be fine and easily managed. Or managed well enough, I suppose. Alright, well, let's see where RNG takes us.
This ought to be interesting.
Now, the last run, we had horrendous RNG at the very end. It was, like, laughably terrible. Let's see. Explosive Upper. Your dash upper deals 100% damage in an AoE. Your attack has more... I think we want Long Knuckle, because even if the special gets enhanced, I think it's just better to have the range on our attack. It just makes us more consistent, and we need to use our attack to have the special get enhanced anyway. We'll gladly take a Chaos Gate right early on, just for the sake of getting either special or attack damage would be nice here. Speaking of which, in terms of determining an outcome, so I calculated the RNG bullshit that I suffered from on the last run, and let me tell you, oh, well, this is great. Each time you attack, take 4 damage. Afterwards, your attack deals 34 damage, 30%, 4% more damage. I guess we can get by on our special alone. But anyway, so in the last episode, we had like a 50-50 shot of getting Palm Blossom level on one of two boons, and we got it on the boon we didn't want 6 times.
Don't mess with me right now.
I did the math on that, and I also did the math on the fact that on top of that, we got a 5 chamber sticks, which, I mean, the number that I had in my head was about 2%.
You'd make a real asset on the hunt, I think. Not that Callisto and I need assistance, though.
I haven't ever crunched the math on this, but the information that I had from it came from the speedrunner Helion, who I often follow, or whose Hades videos I myself like to watch. So that was the number I got, and then I found a separate post on Reddit that kind of calculated out the numbers and gave it a 1.6% chance. I guess we'll take the Dash Strike Enhance, because that'll be good damage. Nina's always welcome on a build like this, although it's kind of funny to take Demeter on the Demeter aspect. Slowing enemies will make them safer. We could go for Demeter.
Count.
Alternatively, Athena's special would be pretty strong, so I guess that's a... I think I'll go for Athena's attack. Athena's attack is... Oh, right, can't you... Ooh, dear. Forgot that I'm not supposed to use my punch. Oops. Well, we hurt ourselves pretty bad. Anyway, so let's assuming we had the chances...
The curse of chaos.
I have your back, cousin. Rise now to your rightful station with my blessings.
If we have the chances as I calculated, then okay, I guess we're taking Phalanx Shot because I'm not being offered anything else. Okay, cool, I guess. Erebus really isn't worth it. The shop isn't great. We'll just go ahead and take the coin here. Anyway, the odds of getting 6 levels of this palm, accounting for the fact that the first 2 levels were split either 1 in 4 chance or 1 in 3 chance before I sold the boons that the other boons that I was competing with. The odds of getting 6 levels on that Bad Influence boon from Dionysus, coupled with a 5 chamber sticks, was a 1 in 12,000 chance. Complete and utter bull hockey. Like, legitimately, what the heck? You know what? Aphrodite on the special would do a ton of damage, so I guess one of these gods is going to give us a special boon, I swear. Oh wait, we got our chaos boon. We can punch again. Cool. That'll give us a whole bunch of damage on the attack, which is quite nice. That said, I still need to dodge and not get hit by all these projectiles because there are a lot. Demeter's the aspect of Demeter does do a decent amount of damage. I know it's a pretty well favored weapon for new players, especially. I never quite liked it.
Anyone else?
Admittedly.
Following that heart of yours, dearest. It's good enough a guide, believe you me. Mine tells me you are going to succeed.
But the gauntlets have definitely grown on me over time. I very much enjoy playing on them. Or playing them. Yeah, okay, 155% increased damage on the special sounds great. Would have been awesome if we could crit with that. So hopefully we see some pressure points from Artemis or Mark Target, or rather Hunter's Mark. But I'll take what we can get. And still, maybe if we get Athena's... Maybe, you know what, if I get Zeus on the attack, we could potentially get the Phalanx shot duo with him. I believe it's Zeus who duos with it, and I think it makes Phalanx shot bounce like Zeus's cast does, so that would be pretty strong. Why don't we go for Zeus as our final god if we can afford to? Anyway, so yeah, that last run, if I'm being kind, and I don't count the 2 chances where it was less than 50%, it was a 1 in 1,000 chance of having the 2-room sticks, or sorry, the 5-room sticks, or we call it 5-sack, the 5-chamber Satyr sack, comboed with 4 or 5 levels of a 50-50 shot on the wrong boon. So a 1 in 1,000 chance. If I include the 2 other levels, it was 1 in 12,000 for that to happen. My RNG in that run was immaculate in the worst way possible. We'll go ahead and take a Sisyphus room here. We'll get some darkness from him and get ever closer to the next progression.
Must say, Prince Ed, the free life sure does have its perks down here. This place really isn't as bad as it's cracked up to be.
Glad to hear it, sir. But you're still here, the same as ever. Is it really all that different from the way it always was?
Well, it used to be I'd have to start heaving boldly there at any point if the Fury Sisters decided to show up. But now, I just get to relax, chat a bit with the other shades, and give you one of these when you're in the area.
Kind of you, Sisyphus. We'll go ahead and take that darkness, please. Oh wow, when did we get up to 2,700? How do we get so much? Awesome, we're really close.
This is for you, Baldy.
This is for me, Boldy.
Thanks.
Attack damage bonus, excellent. 2% damage, but still, damage bonus is damage bonus. That means we're doing a little bit more damage every hit. And we do hit a lot. Anyway, now I haven't actually crunched the numbers, and, well, okay, I've crunched the numbers that I could have. And I'm going to run them by Kiwi later, because I think we've established on this channel that Jeff is not always very good at math. But granted, that's usually math under pressure. Standard math when I have a spreadsheet in front of me, because Kiwi has trained me in the love and art of spreadsheets. She is a spreadsheet enthusiast, and I have very quickly learned their value.
Again with your tampering.
But spreadsheets make the math less likely to be wrong, at least when I'm doing it. Wow, I really appreciate how long range the long knuckle is.
That's enough.
It really increases the range on the gauntlet substantially. Okay, that was 160. Okay. A trial versus a chaos boon. Honestly, I think the trial's more fun. We can't get any duos here, but we can potentially get Artemis's attack. We could get pressure points. We could get... I honestly, out of all of them, I kind of want support fire the most. I'm going to take Artemis here.
You made the right decision
First.
there.
Chance to crit on the attack. Ooh, 4% crit chance from pressure points. I think we'll take that first, because that's objectively the best option.
If it's your wish to test the limits of the fine relationship we've built, why then, I can confirm you're testing them all right.
Alright, Aphrodite. Now, I notoriously am bad at dealing with Aphrodite's trial just because I'm so prone to getting hit by her heart. Right there we go. Yep. See, told you. It's like my brain does not register as it exists and approaches me. I already forgot that we got Phalanx shot. Even though I have it in my head that I want to get Zeus as my next god, I didn't remember the reason why. Oops. Yeah, we're fine.
The truth is, I'm a lover, not a fighter, dearest. So how about we call this matter put to bed and get on with our lives?
A lover, not a fighter, she says, despite having some of the highest base damage of all the boons that you could have offered. We don't want her attack. Sweet Surrender sounds good. 15% more damage against enemies that are weak afflicted, and we're going to be pretty consistently weakening foes, so I'll take that very gladly. And then a shop, which we could afford something. This is probably the mid shop. No, it's not. Okay, Athena, as much as I would like to take here, I don't think...
Should help keep me going.
I don't want to have 5 gods in our god pool. Attack speed or 1 more dash. Both of these are really solid options. Attack speed's more fun for our overall DPS, and I don't feel like I'm at risk of getting hit too much, so we'll take that. We'll buy the darkness here. We may be lucky. We may be able to get enough darkness to get the next story progression this run, and certainly not if this run, the next
Hello,
run.
Fury Sisters.
You.
Me.
I'm real sick of waiting here, so how about we make this real quick, Red Blood?
All right, if you insist, but don't blame me when you get knocked out really quick. Like, oof, man, Demeter, when it's fully stacked, does do a lot of damage. I think the thing I'm realizing about this is that I can't give my final judgment on any one weapon aspect until I have gotten it fully upgraded, because then you truly get to see what it is like and make a educated assessment of its full potential. I guess the question is, does the attack stacks for aspect of Demeter add up even if they're invulnerable? I should test that out. I was trying to there, but I couldn't get a clear answer to myself for myself.
That's that then. My weapon shuddered at the touch of it.
Either way, that is a reasonably fast Tartarus, all things considered. We do a lot of damage with these knuckles.
Let's see here.
Enjoy the searing heat of asphodel.
All right, so we're gonna take Zeus and get him on the attack.
All set.
And then we're gonna go for the duo between Athena and Zeus, which again, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, good enhanced phalanx shot. Let's see. Lightning phalanx, yeah, makes the phalanx shot cast bounce 3 times between nearby foes. We also seem to have not ever gotten cold fusion, which is the duo between. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Your jolted effects do not expire when foes attack. That would be a pretty cool one. But we don't have Demeter on this build, and again, I don't really want 5 gods, so we'll take her eventually. But we'll get that one eventually, but not here, not today, I think.
Broke out of Tartarus.
But once we get our Zeus boon, we will have all of our god pool filled, and I think at that point we just try and stack some crit chance and get duos. And our build is already pretty much set. Our special chunks because of that juicy Aphrodite special we got.
This place has definitely seen better days. Or nights.
I wish there was a little bit more commentary about like when you do those overlooks. I still go to them every time just because I want to see if there's new dialogue, but I think there's that's probably one of the instances where there's the fewest amount of like pre-recorded lines for an individual location. But that's fine. I mean, this game is incredibly dense with voice dialogue to the point of being genuinely impressive, because look, we're 70 runs into the game and we are still getting new dialogue. We're still having some character story progression. Like, Hades is a bit of a time sink, and not in a bad way. It has a lot to obtain, a lot to get out of it. We don't need the HP, so we're not going to take the Infernal Trove. We're going to go straight for this Zeus boon, get his attack hopefully. Watch him not offer it, of course.
How do you do?
But let's see, where are you? Where are you guys? Hello? No enemies. Oh, there you are. I think it probably jumped away from us when we were on the other side of the map. Wow, it dodged our special. Unlucky. Anyway, so that's kind of where we are right now. Whoa. Okay, we hurt. Aphrodite was very kind to us. I guess if we got a special, something that increases the AoE of our special, we'll be sitting pretty.
For me to raise my hand against your father, dear nephew. Although I do suppose old Hades has it coming, doesn't he?
You would say that as his brother, wouldn't you? Okay, we're getting the lowest tier attack, but it is the attack, and that'll give us a nice little bit of extra damage.
Heavens.
Hermes or another shop? I think we go for Hermes first. It'll mean he won't be fighting us for boon rewards slots. Yeah, I think we're gonna kill things pretty quick with this build. I just get that sense about it. I might also kill myself very quickly if I decide to punch everything from the lava. Can't wait to see how quick we burst Lernie's heads with this build.
Come on, Buzz, you can do this. And furthermore, I think you can do this rather quick. Now go.
Go, go, go. Gotta go fast. All right, let's see. Greater evasion or side hustle. I think I'll reroll once and see what we can be offered instead. Greater haste, greater evasion, quick recovery. We'll take greater haste then. A little bit faster, never hurt. Another Aphrodite. No, we're gonna go for a high rarity support fire because it's funny. I'll take Hunter's Mark too. Hunter's Mark is fine.
Trouble.
I dashed right into that Gorgon's face. Okay, I can very much dodge these at any point. Darn it, I thought this boulder was gonna... Oh, perfect. Well, the Gorgon dodged the Gorgon head dodged, but the regular stone head did not. Now I am taking damage left and right, but we got rid of the head. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble dealing with this Gorgon. I don't really have a good excuse. There was a crit, 444 damage. Nice. Clean kill, exit wounds. None of these are really what I want. Do I re-roll here though? I don't think I do. I don't think it's worth it. So I guess we'll take exit wounds or clean kill. 22% more damage on crit chance really isn't that amazing. I guess we'll take exit wounds. Fortunately, this stuff is all in the lava. We have to take damage just to get the HP. Unfortunate, but oh well. Oh my goodness, I think the particle effects from Zeus's attack seem to have me having some frame drops here. I hope that's not affecting the recording too poorly. But it's throwing me off a little bit. Darkness or key? Honestly, I think we go for the darkness. It's a mini boss chamber or a champion chamber, so we will get more darkness from this. And I mean, at this point, we are so close. I really do think we might be able to buy that thing for Nyx on this run potentially. Presumably, after we buy it, we still have to like encounter chaos or have some sort of special dialogue with Nyx. But either way, it's one step closer to that accomplishment, and I'm very eager to see where it goes. Because I never saw that in my we are well past the point of my original playthrough. I don't think I ever got Achilles and Patroclus back together. I never saw Nyx and Chaos's story progress. I definitely didn't see the epilogue. So there are some new things that I'm very excited to be able to see soon. I feel like I may have heard a did I hallucinate? I could have sworn I heard a Infernal Trove. I guess I'm mistaken. Alright, so I guess of these three, what is it? Athena could offer us the duo with Zeus, so let's go for that. The HP, I still would like more HP, all things considered, but I don't strictly need it. I think I'm pretty okay.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Blinding Flash. Could take that for status privilege chance. But we're not really using our cast that reliably. It lasts for 5 seconds, so as long as I remember to use my cast every 5 seconds, I think we're good. We'll take it. So that'll boost our damage by a nice juicy 40%. I'm very happy to see that at all times. Hi, Lerny.
May I say you look lovely this whatever time it is, Lerny?
You never know what time it is in the underworld, I suppose. Ooh, 888 damage from one special. That feels darn good, Kiwi. This, yeah, okay, you know what? Aspect of Demeter, I now understand why people sung its praises. It certainly earns them. In terms of kind of a rapid-fire DPS potential weapon, ease of use, it's a pretty darn great kind of bow. Like, definitely the best gauntlet. I would say Aspect of Zagreus is a little bit funnier just because of the gimmick you can do with Lambent Plume. But that notwithstanding, I do think Aspect of Demeter is by far the strongest of the Twin Fist boons, or not boons, aspects. Granted, again, the fact that I don't have the other ones fully leveled up, so I can't fully sing their praises without, or I can't fully have the full purview of their full potential. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know their full potential yet. But based on what I can see so far, I'm inclined to say pretty confidently that I don't think I'm going to find one that I think is as strong, at least in terms of DPS potential. That said, I am quite enjoying this lava bath I'm giving myself. But geez, look at that damage. Get some long knuckles and get like one special boon AoE increase, and we're sitting pretty. I don't know how that'll... Maybe like flying kick, or I want to be careful about ones that force me to like reposition. I forget which one it is, but there is a hammer that affects the special that kind of leaps you forward. You can kind of use it like a dash, but it's a little bit risky and it puts you in bad places sometimes if you're not mentally prepared for it. So at this point, do I take the Palm Blossom? don't feel like I really need to, honestly. I think we'll just take a keepsake that I want to level up further. We should see 8 encounters before the end of this floor, so we'll take the Hades keepsake for the sake of upgrading it a little bit further. I don't really need the HP. I think we're fine.
Onward then.
Could have taken the increased number of cast gems there just for the sake of having an extra shot, since we're in theory planning around trying to get the cast duo between Zeus and Athena. But realistically speaking, it's not going to be the core of our damage even if we do get it. It's just we're getting it to check off another thing on the Fated Prophecies list. We'll take the hammer here, of course. HP is nice, but not really necessary. Granted, these chariots are always a pain, so maybe it would have been a little bit nicer. Nah, our DPS is off the charts. We're good. Zeus's attack alone does a ton of damage because we're just rapid hitting. But then we get the special off and it's just like, damn, did we need anything else? Alright, hammer, what do we got? Don't want that. Special becomes a flying kick that deals 40 base damage twice. Draining Cutter would be pretty reliable here because our special will kill things when we use the Demeter Cutter. But I think Rush Kick is funnier. 40 base damage hits twice. Now how is that influenced by Demeter's effect? We're gonna have to see if it hits 8 times or just 6. Or would it be 5? Either way, we'll find out now. This poor witch is gonna have a real bad time. 669. Okay. I don't think that answered how many times it hits, but either way. Feeling pretty good about our damage here. Feeling pretty good.
Good enough to eat.
And bumping up our special damage by another 32% sounds hilarious. Sure, why not? We definitely need that more damage. I'm stacking gold pretty well. I think I will take the Night Spindle here. Just need to remember to pop Sisyphus. Honestly, I might just pop him in this room so that I don't forget. Because we still have 3 whole uses of him. And I want to make sure that I get all the good stuff from him. Because we are so darn close to having enough darkness. We must be at this point, like, just... I know we're over 1,000. Or over 3,000. Yeah, I think we need 3142 is the number. I'm sure there is some sort of significance to that number. Is it pi? No, it can't be pi because pi is 3.1415. Oh well. It must have some sort of significance. It's too random a number not to.
I'll take what's mine.
But this should be enough. This should bump us over to that number, I think, as long as we kill them fast enough. Wow, we cleared that really fast. We only lost 8 darkness from that trove. Awesome.
Very nice.
And there we go. That's well and above what we need for unlocking Nyx's next bit of story. That's really exciting. We'll go ahead and take this mini boss with Aphrodite. Hopefully a soul catcher, not Asterius, but it's Asterius. That's fine.
Told the king I tried to stop you on the way. He thought I'd have no trouble. We'll see.
Asterius, you should be a little bit more confident, although I think Theseus should temper his expectations a little bit, given his track record. He has lost to us far too many times. Like, even if we count the run where I lost my win streak, we died to Hades, so we did not die to Theseus. You might still count that as a win because we were stopped at the end of the day, but it doesn't count to me. Need to remember that I need to let Zeus, or the Hades keepsake, get fully stacked. Something I've noticed in some of my recordings is for some reason I call Zeus Hades, and sometimes I call Hades Zeus. And it bothers me a lot when that happens, but it's not like I can fix it after it happens. Here, have a boulder.
Time for another go, Goldie.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as many... I mean, at this point it doesn't really even matter. We've got all the darkness we need. But we still have things left to upgrade on the mirror, so I'll need it eventually. Like, just getting one more level of Fated Persuasion also costs 3,000 darkness, so we're going to be stacking it further a lot. We're going to still be stacking it a fair bit for a while.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, none of these are terribly exciting to me. Reduced damage is okay, I guess. Restore, gain more base HP. I guess I'll just take... It's one of these two. They're both decent defensive options. I think we'll take Life Affirmation. It doesn't really matter that much. Neither of them are going to matter too much. This, on the other hand, Patroclus. Patroclus, indeed. Nothing to say, my bro? Okay. You have any gold pots to break? Well, even if you didn't, I broke them anyway.
Just don't go starting any wars you don't intend to finish, stranger.
Oh, trust me, I intend to finish this one. We'll find... Achilles has been missing for the last 2 runs, so that's pretty much the only... Or actually, it's either Achilles or Nyx who's been missing. We'll go ahead and take Cyclops Tricky, because what's 60% more attack damage?
It's something, right?
And now we have a Zeus and Athena trial.
Time to pick sides.
I think we start with Zeus for the sake of potentially getting jolted. And there it is, right away. Okay, static discharge. Your lightning effects also make fools jolted. Every time they try to attack, they take 60 damage.
If this is your idea of humor, Zagreus, then I shall make it clear to you again that I am unamused.
That is fair, Athena. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to kill everything way too fast for you to even be able to get your... Never mind, I guess I couldn't kill them fast enough. I was cocky. Oh well. I just didn't have enough time to stack up my special. That time I did, though. Shielders are a bit of a problem. Until they get hit by my special from behind, and then they're just gone. Like, we are taking more damage here than we strictly need to, and I do recognize that fact, but also... There wasn't a chance.
All is forgiven, Zagreus, and I take no offense. Exacting vengeance is just something we Olympians all do from time to time.
Pretty much all the time by my metric. Don't need the Death Defiance, don't need the Death Defiance. God Gauge partly full, doesn't really benefit us either. So we were offered nothing. I'm going to re-roll because we're hunting for that duo. Still didn't get it, and we basically got the same offerings, just slightly worse. I guess we'll take Proud Bearing. 20% starting God Gauge per room. It really doesn't affect us that much. I'll go for the other... We got offered another Athena room, so we'll take that. I would really, really, really like to see Lightning Phalanx, just so that we can... Just for the sake of checking it off of our... Just so we can say we checked it off of our completion list for the prophecies. It would be really nice. May not happen. We'll be sad if it doesn't happen, but oh well. It feels like my special is just the icing on the cake to an already strong build. I wonder how this plays with Merciful End. Probably about the same as the aspect of Zag, just without the dodge chance, so in other words, very strong. It does seem that the Demeter special, when it's fully charged, does cause my game to have some frame drops though, which is interesting. I assume that's simply because there's just so many hits happening at once the game doesn't quite know how to process it. That or my computer's been left on for far too long. Here it is. Wait, nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's the Aphrodite Athena duo that we get literally every run. Maybe I'm mistaken. Am I missing one of the prerequisites? I don't think I am. No, I've got everything I need. I'm just getting, in typical fashion, terrible RNG. Alright, we'll take a key here because a key could guarantee us the RNG we need. Or at least give us another chance at having it. Look at those guys just get popped. We are taking a fair few more hits than I would like. Hopefully this well offers us some HP, because we otherwise should have enough coin to afford the Titan Blood in sticks pretty well. The really nice thing about the Demeter gauntlets is that they are separate hits with all of those stacked specials. Ooh, he poked me good. What I mean by that is, so armor, if you hit it, if you deal an amount of damage that breaks an enemy's armor, it doesn't overflow into their base HP, so they'd have to take at least one more hit to start taking red damage. Another Chthonic Companion, I guess I could take that, sure.
Should be handy.
A lot of Sisyphus this run. We'll take the shop here and hope for either Athena or Zeus showing up. Okay, cool.
I'll pay for that.
Why, look, Zagreus.
Excellent.
Here comes brave Athena, first to reach you among all my kin in all her shrewdness. So proactive, you contacted Zagreus prior to even telling me, my dear.
Lord Father, would that I could settle even more such matters quickly and discreetly, so that only the most vital of them rise up to the level of your notice, sir. Though I'm certain Zagreus and I are very grateful you have intervened.
Can't tell if Athena means this or is just trying to cover her ass against her overbearing quote-unquote father. Anyway, we got Lightning Phalanx. Your Phalanx shot cast bounces between foes nearby 3 times. One more thing checked off of the Fated Prophecy list. I'm gonna take the HP there. I don't really need it, but it'll give us a little bit of extra survivability going into this fight. Knowing me, I'm gonna get hit at least once or twice from Mysterious.
It is as the king said. You will not leave Elysium except through us.
But he didn't say anything there.
I can't.
Unfortunately, well, there's 2 hits from Mysterious immediately.
Yes.
And 3, and 4. This is fine.
Got you covered.
I was a little slow. I could have hit both of them if I had been a little bit more on time there. We got the Greater Call. I'm going to pop that so that they don't know where I am, and that means I get a bunch of free hits on them. 1,207 damage from that Demeter special. Sheesh, that hurts. It's a good thing I bought the HP, or we probably would have lost a Death Defiance here, but it's kind of worth it because we are chunking them. Just need to be a little bit careful. Not careful enough. Not careful enough. Oh no, whoop. I think I slipped through them there without taking damage because I used the, oh, I dashed too early there. I realized too late. Unfortunate. Alright. They're almost finished. That should do him. Alright. That was a hot mess of a hero's fight, though. Alright, can I stack up on him? Doesn't seem likely. We do quite heftily chunk, though.
All right, I heard you, boy.
Interesting, he was swinging in the wrong way, which means he couldn't tell where we were. Which, I mean, is how it should be, given we're using darkness, but...
Until next time, good shape.
Perfect, we just ranked up our keepsake to its 3rd rank. And we also almost lost our last Death Defiance, so I think I'm gonna have to play a little bit more intelligently than I currently am. I think I'm getting vague bad juju vibes for myself, so I am gonna take the Lucky Tooth here just to play it safe. Oh, well, I guess I should have checked the shop first. We're fine now.
Let's think about this.
This is fine. All right, we're going into Styx with 3 Death Defiances. I don't think I'm losing those in fast order. But you know what? It never hurts to secure a run, especially when you're about to reach 30 on your win streak. You don't want to really lose it that way if you can avoid it. I would be very sad if I lost my win streak at this point. It's gonna happen eventually, especially when once we start running the 32 heat runs. Like I said before in a previous video, my plan to kind of close out the series when I finally decide to do that will be a 32 heat run on every weapon. Because that just sounds fun. And by fun, I mean miserable.
Victory.
I think. But it's fine. Alright. We are offered a whole lot in the way of gods over there. Another boon from Zeus sounds great. I want to buy the Titan Blood if I can, first and foremost, though. So let's go for Athena and see if we can get her... See if we can get support fire from her. I guess if I'm offered a pool of purging in any of these chambers, I'll try and sell... I think we bought got eggs of wounds from Athena way back when. If we did, I can try and sell that if it's offered as an option to sell. These lasers have very long range, I have to say. But I still think we're plenty darn strong. Just look, a flat 1,000 damage every 12 attacks, and our attacks do a whole lot of damage on their own too. So, yeah, my general opinion on the aspect of Demeter has sizably improved. Considerably improved. I think comparing it to maybe the aspect of Talos, the aspect of Talos definitely falls off a bit. But again, it's one of those instances where I really haven't properly gotten to use the weapon to see its full potential. Oh my goodness. The frame drops though, Kiwi. The frame drops. There were so many things happening on our screen there for a second. Alright, and come on, support fire. Oh, fully loaded. Okay. I guess we probably should take fully loaded because we are running very loosely an extra cast. So, yeah, alright, fully loaded it is, plus 2 cast gems. But no, in my heart of hearts, I did take support fire there. Aphrodite or Athena at this point? Why don't we go for Athena and see if she gives us another Death Defiance, just to give us a little added layer of safety. Well, with all the Zeus spoons on us, we're definitely clearing the tiny vermin out quickly. Where's the poison cure? There it is.
Better.
It is interesting that you can have both Stygian and Infernal Soul effectively when you get Athena's legendary boon. It's quite nice too. I'm not this isn't a complaint, this is a observation at worst. But I do very much appreciate the ability to spam my gems and then not have to pick them back up.
Now back to Cerberus.
Okay, I guess I could reroll here, but what would I want to reroll for anyway? I guess we take Athena's aid because that just makes us super invulnerable during the fight.
That's something.
We'll be stacking it up very quickly too.
Got
Now,
this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
I could, in theory, go for another chamber and get more, but I think, why don't we round this out? What do we want here? What would give us the most damage? Potentially Zeus, I would say.
Should come in useful.
Smoldering air. Your god gauge charges up automatically, but is capped at 25%. Let's us stack up Athena's boon a lot, I guess. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. And then I can take one more. Can't take Hermes. Could take the palm and put it on the special, maybe.
The power of Olympus.
I say we reroll for the sake of getting this on the special.
What else we got?
There it is. 225% damage on the special. We are going to hit like a truck.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
Alright.
I owe you one, boy.
Let us go see good old Hades and give him a good punch. Courtesy of the crunchy old winter lady. The fire-footed prince boy.
Father.
What are these nicknames? Hades' nickname is just Capes. Everything is Capes.
Predictable in your arrivals here. Less so during the fight itself.
Hades, I'm about to use a move that you've never seen me use. This is literally my first time I've ever had it in a run. Don't be so judgmental. Oh, right. Oh, shoot, I forgot to use our Boldy. He said your highnesses, that's cute. I don't think we can use him a second time in one fight, though. Oh, wait, never mind, it doesn't matter. We used them all up. Cool. I didn't waste Boldies. Do we have exit wounds? We're about to find out, I think. Of course he would spawn a shielder just to taunt me. It's fine. So, this is kind of reminding me of the time when I played Lotus Lantern, because Lotus Lantern has a ability similar to Athena's Call that makes you temporarily invulnerable, but it was so broken that you could stack up the god gauge so quickly in that game that you basically could have it up 100% of the time, and the way it works it would block one instance of damage. Rather than have a set duration, it would just always block an instance of damage. So you would just recast it every time you took a singular hit, and then that's about it. So basically, as long as you dealt enough damage, which was really easy to do, you would always have a guaranteed blocked hit. Now I am, once again, very genuinely turning my brain off for the sake of this fight, and I think it is to my detriment, especially taking hits like that would have otherwise been avoided. Alright, it looks like you cannot stack up the hit if you don't deal damage. Good to know. I'm gonna bail out because I think that pot's gonna hit me. I could definitely have gotten behind him, but that pot was just sitting right on top of him and I felt it was too risky. 1200 damage on that special. You know, I saw he was shooting to the top, shooting upwards, and I still dashed into it, which is embarrassing. Unfortunate. Not great. Alright, he's using his lasers again. This time I can pretty safely get behind him. I need to be mindful of the fact that I only have one Death Defiance left. Let's lame. It's safe. It's super safe spotted me. I can't even hit it. Bail out from the lasers. As you can tell, I'm playing a fair bit safer just because I'm at risk of dying here. Alright, he's gonna give us a whole bunch of free damage with his lasers here. We're fine now. He gave us so much for free there. I dashed into that, but we got him. We got him. All right, a pretty strong build, all things considered. I played terribly against Hades.
I'm not as limber as I used to be, while you...
Can you see me bouncing on my feet? I'm super limber.
You're quite strong.
I can't be paralyzed. That's a Pokemon joke, Kiwi. Limber is an ability that Pokemon can get that prevents paralysis. It's an ability that Ditto gets, for context, actually. Alright, let's see. Lightning Phalanx really wasn't even part of this build, let's be honest. Attack, Rush Kick, and this special and this attack, I think are really all we need to show for this run. Actually, here. Boldy believed in us, and we got 2% more attack damage. It was worth it. And there we go, though. 30 win streak. 62 wins and a pretty, all things considered, fast run on the Twin Fists.
Found you.
I hear a fish. There it is. All right, give us the fishy, 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 fish. A quiet moment as we wait for the fish, the humble sea denizen.
This is a sturgeon.
Don't let him perform any surgeries.
Alas, the wisely spoken Zagreus stumbled upon a pit of deadly spears, perhaps.
I do appreciate the, all those games like Animal Crossing and the ones that have kind of built off of Animal Crossing that have a funny one-liner for every fish you catch. I do appreciate that.
Thank you everyone, you're too kind.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where death is our business.
Okay, Kiwi, I can see that your games are available to play. You can put them away, though. Alright, Achilles, what have you got?
I'm trying to find your pact, Achilles. Just need a little more time to sort it out.
I've nothing if not patience, lad. And I shall try to keep my hopes in check. Thank you for your effort around this. When next we speak of it, may be when you've succeeded.
Return that.
I hope your last assignment turned out well.
I feel like that's the same thing she said the last time we talked to us.
Cerberus lies as ever at the foot of his Lord Master's throne.
And at the foot of the prince's foot. Look at us, we're touching toes.
You are the best, you know that, don't you, boy?
Okay. Steam is doing something really annoying, and I apologize for that. I don't know how to turn that off without going offline, and I kind of need to be online because we're doing some games that require us being online.
We ought to reconvene the court now, I suppose.
I guess I'll just have to turn it off when I'm recording, because that's going to be very annoying if it keeps popping up. Ooh, what's this? How did we unlock these things? These are new. Different themes. Huh. They are very, very resource expensive. Oh my goodness. Folks, the abyssal profundity of chaos costs 25,000 darkness. What the heck? I'm curious to see what these are, but like, I don't have the resources to spare for that. So for now, there's only one thing that does matter. Eldest Sigil Restoration. Aid Nyx by imbuing the sigil in the administrative chamber. But before I take that, I want to make sure that I get the... Oh, we're not going to get the Achilles dialogue because Meg is here. Darn it, Meg.
Nyx, you'd tell me if I made a terrible mistake, or even just a bad one, wouldn't you? I need your guidance on this one, or maybe your approval.
You shall always be the best determiner of what is right about such matters, Megara. Though if you seek my blessings or encouragement in this particular pursuit, please rest assured, you have them both. You know the way from here.
I hope that you're right. You always have been, it's just that I wish I had your confidence in this.
I assume she's asking about her relationship with Zagreus, which makes that super awkward that we're just listening in to that. I suppose she could be talking about her sisters as well. Kiwi. I guess it's too little too late, but, hey, 500 darkness, woohoo.
Special, please.
if...
sir, I don't mean to upset you, but I'm worried you're going to burn yourself out if you keep pushing yourself past your limits. Are you sure you don't need a break?
I guess even if we hadn't tried to go out of our way to get all that darkness, the game sure was handing it to us at this point.
I'm sure, Prince. This is my chance. I'm custodian of the House of Hades. I need to keep doing my best right now. Thanks so much for the nectar. Bye!
Please, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I knew I had a 1 in 3 chance. Cause of death, poison mushroom. Was he picking between 3 different mushrooms? Let's see, we got gems, we got a Titan blood. Totally. Excellent. That was probably the sturgeon. See, it was worth it. It was worth it for the bad pun.
Be strong out there, my friend, okay?
And for the Titan blood. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We would like to buy the eldest sigil.
House contractor, with this gift of darkness, I decree the eldest sigil shall be restored.
You waste your time. The sigil shall never work for you.
Actually, now that I realize it, we got that little intro with Hades in a previous episode where he says the eldest sigil is not ever going to, like, or not specifically not going to work with us, but it just wouldn't likely be able to work with us. But I don't actually know if we accomplished anything. Maybe we need to have Nyx comment on it before we can do something here. I assume this is the eldest sigil, unless it's, I don't know.
Limitless work, limitless time, am I right?
No, you're wrong. Everyone disagrees with you, Zag.
Let me see here.
Man, 77 runs though. That's pretty wild. A pretty good track record, all things considered. Oh yeah, let's see the statistics real quick. So Adamant Rail holds the record for the highest or the fastest run, but we've gotten 32 heat done on the rail, the bow, and the chaos shield.
Boon records.
Well, not a surprise that Divine Dash is one of the best boons out there, and we've taken it a whole bunch. Pressure points is surprisingly common too, but I guess that's because you can never really go wrong with it. I find it funny though that Static Discharge is the most commonly used boon that we've had. I mean, a lot of these boons we did take and they carried us through 32 heat from the looks of it, so I'm not going to complain too much about that.
Daedalus Hammer enchantments.
And not a surprise that Perfect Shot and Twin Shot take the top there. Long Knuckle also and Triple Shot, like those are the ones that I would always take on a hard with minimal concern. Aspect of Rama is our most run weapon, not a surprise. It is my favorite weapon by far. Aspect of Chaos I really think has kind of fallen off for me a little bit, but it's up there, I suppose. Interesting that Hestia isn't higher up on this list. Honestly, I feel like Hestia, Aspect of Hestia, Aspect of Zagreus on the Twin Fist, I feel like we've used a lot. I'm also really surprised to see Aspect of Poseidon up there. And unsurprisingly, Companion Shady is at the top of the list because we're just using him to farm resources, let's be honest. But Thunder Signet is also pretty up there. Again, I am apologizing for the Steam pop-ups. I can't really control it. For some reason, our Wi-Fi is really spotty, and so when Kiwi disconnects from Wi-Fi, it seems like I get a pop-up telling me that her library is available because she's not using it. I don't know how to fix that.
Not looking at my permanent record.
Other than just, I guess, disconnecting from online services. But again, we kind of need them to play Factorio together, so... Oh well.
What are they on about now?
We could have won, damn it, if not for those blasted gods and their meddling kids. Tempting fate was their cause of death. Anywho, well, Nyx, I can't talk to you, but trust me, I have like 2 really important things to talk to you about, and you're just refusing to give me the option to do so. Please, let me progress these stories, arg. Anyway, Kiwi, I think that's about it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well.
Come on, boyo, let's gab and more stabbing over here.
As far as the next run goes, why don't we take a Nemesis run?
Let's test the bond between us.
I'll take level 4 Nemesis. For 3 seconds after your special, your attack may deal has a 26% chance of critting. We will, I don't know what we'll take with that, but I'll figure that off camera. Kiwi, thanks so much for watching as always, and I love you. I will see you in the next one for some more Hades 1 action. Until then, I hope you're sleeping well. And, well, that's about it. Love you.